Hello students, we have already started with chapter friction and we have seen that what is friction and what are the factors affecting friction. Now here we will see how is friction caused. However smooth any two surfaces may be, on observing them under a microscope you will see that they have irregularities on their surfaces. It means that at some point the surface will be raised and at some other point it would be depressed. Thus, when two bodies are placed upon one another, the irregularities of the surfaces of two bodies get interlocked. Due to interlocking between the surfaces, when a wooden block is pulled over another wooden block, the hills and valleys interlock with each other and opposes the relative motion between the two bodies. This gives rise to frictional force. Thus we can say, due to the roughness of the two surfaces in contact, the frictional force arises. The frictional force is also caused due to the force of adhesion between the two surfaces. Now what is adhesion or adhesive force? It is the attractive force between two unlike substances or two substances of different nature. When a body moves over another surface of this adhesive force, it opposes the motion and gives rise to the force of friction. Now we'll see kinds of friction or types of friction. We can categorize friction into following three categories, that is static friction, sliding friction and rolling friction. Now let us understand more about them. Static friction. It is the frictional force that exists between two bodies so long as they are relatively at rest, even though an external force is acting upon them. Or we can say it is the opposing force that comes into play when one body tends to move over the surface of another, but actual movement has not started. Static friction must be overcome before an object can be set in motion. Now, the sliding friction. The force of friction acting between the two bodies when they slide on one another with a uniform speed is called sliding friction. When an object starts sliding, the contact points on its surface do not get enough time to lock into the contact points on the floor. So, sliding friction is slightly smaller than the static friction. In order to move the object, you must exert a force larger than the force of friction. The amount of sliding friction depends on the weight of the moving object and the type of the surface that the object is sliding across. Rolling friction. The force of friction that exists between two surfaces when a body rolls over the other body is called rolling friction. It is easier to roll rather than to slide because rolling friction is lesser than the sliding friction. We have various examples around us. Airport bags work on this principle only. Some more examples are riding your bike, skateboards and many others.